can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Dragons of Buenos Aires taking on the Blues of Houston. From Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, good move. Gets through, and now an opening. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Duggan looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Black swap. Opposite. Green.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Lance now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Slot man moves right. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Here's 2nd and 7.
17.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The slot man in motion right. Duggan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Duggan. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now here's a throw. It's complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Duggan. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, some strong running. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Here's Duggan to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Let's go now.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Play action, now it's Lance. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 3. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 9. Duggan now to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Doug going to look to throw this. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set. Quick, yellow. Check white. Ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Hut.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And got his man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cycle.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Edo blue. Set.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 1-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough. Trying to find him again for another one to try to add to their total.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll shift things around.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off play action. Dugan. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Dugan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Nash. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dragons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown. touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Blues have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 1st down, Dugan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dugan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Dugan. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw, Dugan. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Dragons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Set, ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hut.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off the play fake. Dugan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And here comes Diggs. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Okay.
Here's
right.
2nd and a yard.
Check Smith. Smith red. Hut, hut.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Dugan. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dragons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Go steal.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Buenos Aires, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.